Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Ram. So today we are going to see about Roman numerals or Roman letters. Okay. On the other day, I was watching clock. I was watching the clock and I saw a different numerals. Right. In the usual clock, we used to have 1, 2, 3 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. But also we have symbols like 1, 2, 3, 4. We will have numerals like this. I was watching this and I really got a curiosity over this. What is this numbers and why we are using these numbers? So I started to learn about these numbers. Okay. So I started to search and learn about these numbers and I came across a word called Roman numerals. Okay. So Roman numerals. So this format of numbers is known as Roman numerals. Okay. So and I also came across another term called Indo-Arabic numerals. So these numbers which we are using now is called Indo-Arabic numerals. So this is the number which we are using in the present day modern mathematics. But also we also tend to use numerals, that is Roman numerals, in few aspects like in clocks, like representing part 1, part 2, part 3 of a question paper. Like we used to have like part 2 in a question paper, part 5 in a question paper, like this, right? So we are using Roman numerals even now in few places. Okay. So I started to learn about this and I came across that Roman numerals and like this. And I also got curious why we are not using the same symbol 1 to have 4. Okay, why we are using a separate symbol for 4? Why not we are using 1 as a why can't we use 1 4 times and can represent 4? Like we can use the 4 dashes, right? We can use 1 2 3 4 4 dashes to represent 4, right? But we are not doing that. We are representing 4 by using another symbol called this. Okay, this represents 4 in Roman numeral. So I got curious and I started to learn about this. So and I came across a property in Roman numerals. Okay, so in Roman numerals, so in Roman numerals, in Roman numerals there are 7 numerals. Okay, there are 7 symbols to be specific. There are 7 symbols. Okay, so I will first write the 7 symbols. 1, then 5, then 10, then 50, then 100, then 500, then 1000. So this stands for 1. So this stands for 5, this stands for 10, this stands for 50, this stands for 100, and this stands for 500, and this stands for 1000. Okay. So this is how these are the 7 characters in Roman numerals, and there is a specific property why we are not using this 1 consecutively for 4 times to represent 4. Okay. We can say the same for why we are not using 5 consecutively as well. So what is the property is that we should not use in Roman numerals, we should not use any symbols, like any symbols for that matter, consecutively. The more important word is consecutively. Consecutively in the sense repeatedly. Okay, repeatedly more than 3 times. Okay, more than 3 times. You can use a symbol for consecutively, that is repeatedly, for 3 times, but not more than 3. Okay, so not more than 3. So that's why we are using 1 1 1 to represent 3, but we are not using 1 1 1 fourth time to represent 4. Okay, do you get it? So we can use a same symbol consecutively, repeatedly for 3 times, but not the 4th time. Okay, but this as an exception for the symbols, 5, that is V, L, and D. 5, 50, and 500. Okay, these three numerals cannot be repeated more than once. Okay, we can't repeat these numbers consecutively more than once. Okay, for symbols 5, L, and D. Okay, we can't use these numbers consecutively. For example, if we are going to use this V, that is 5 consecutively, what we will be having, like V. What does this represent? Which is nothing but 5, which is nothing but 55. Why we need 55? We can use L instead. Okay, what does L stands for? L stands for 50. So in order to represent 50, we can use, this is nothing but L. 55, 5. So we can use this to represent 55. rather than using this. Okay, so this is the one of the reasons why we are using why we are not using 5 L and D, that is 550 and 500 more than once. Okay, so we should use only once. Okay, we should not repeat these three symbols in specific. So this cleared my doubt why we are not using the number or the symbol, that is 1 to 5 or C or yeah, that is stands for 100 and 1000 repeatedly more than 3 times. Okay, so we can use these numbers repeatedly only for 3 times, but not more than not more than third time. Okay, so again, so this might so I also wanted to tell you something that about these Roman numerals. Okay, so in order to represent, okay, in order to represent a number like 44, so in order to represent a number like 44, you no need to represent it by like this. Okay, like we can represent this number like 4 times x, then we can use this number to represent 4, because this 1x stands for 10, so 4x might be 40, then this 4. So together we might get 44, right? This might seem like a good a correct way, but it's not a correct way, because this is not exactly the same way how Roman numerals work. Okay, so Roman numerals work in a different way, where they will see which symbol is nearer to the other. Okay, for example, if we take 40 for sense, okay, so 40 is closer to L, that is 50, rather than it is closer to 10, that is nothing but x. Okay, so it is closer to 50, so we can say 40 as, like we can go by placements. Okay, so this is tens place, so tens place 40, so 40 is closer to 50 rather than 10, so we are using L. Okay, so we can represent 40 by L minus, 50, so 40 can be written as 50 minus 10, right? So we can write this as 50 as L, right? 50 as L, then 10 as x. So we can write this as like this. So in order to in Roman numerals, how we are writing this as, if we are having a greater symbol, that is a symbol which has a greater value, and we are having a number next to that, it means adding it. Okay, if we are having a greater symbol like this L, which represents 50, and it is followed, if it is followed by a smaller number 10, then it means adding. Okay, then it means adding. So L, so it means if we are having like this Lx, it means 60. Okay, but if you are having a smaller number before the greater number, if you are having smaller number before the greater number, then it means minus, subtracting it. So if you are having XL, then it means 40, because L is greater and a smaller number that comes before a greater number, so it will give us 40. So we have represented 40, right? The remaining ones placement is 4. The remaining in 44, the ones placement is 4. So we all know that what is 4 stands for. This is nothing but 4, this symbol, right? So if we want to represent 44, we can represent 40 plus 4. Okay, how we have represented 40 in Roman numerals, which is nothing but XL, right? So we can use XL for plus, for 4 we can use this symbol, right? So together we can write it as XL4. So this is how we got 44. So in Roman numerals we can represent 44 by XL4. Okay, that is by using this. Okay, so this is how we got this is a brief knowledge about Roman numerals. Okay, so so I have briefly gave the properties of Roman numerals and what are the characteristics of Roman numerals. So in short note, so in this video we saw about Roman numerals. There are 7 characters in Roman numerals and a specific property in Roman numerals, which is nothing but any number cannot be repeated more than thrice. Okay, more than thrice. It can be repeated only 3 times. It cannot be go beyond the 3 times, and that is the exception for this. the symbols which represent 5, 50 and 500, which is nothing but the V shape, then the L shape and the D shape cannot be used more than once. Okay, cannot be used more than once. Okay, so there is this property. We saw this property, 7 characters, this property, and we also saw how we can arrange the numbers, to arrange the Roman letters to get to represent a specific number, which is nothing but 44. I have given a small example, 44. We have to go for the tens place, then for the ones place. So this is how we got Roman letters, and this is how we are using Roman letters in the present day mathematics. Okay, so let's see about that. I hope this video is informative and it's more understandable. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, if you understand this video, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Like this video, share to your friends, and subscribe my channel for the future content as well. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.